Okay, what's going on YouTube? I'm coming up a little bit late. I've already taken 2 trades. I'll show you in the history. So right now I have 1 win, break even. So that's 1 win and 1 loss. So on the day we're like -10 or so, -15. Which brings us back to this point here. I have it paused, but I'll show you the analysis for where I'm at right now. Okay, so we have this range going into the daily. We are rejecting this area, which makes sense. We have a lot of rejections in this area to begin with. Okay, so seeing how that looks on the 4-hour, we're breaking that low. We have this clean candle, so we can mirror this candle down to this area here. Okay, so on the 1-hour, we're also breaking lows here with 15 minutes. So we could wait for that. That'd be a strong confirmation. But on the 30-minute coming down, we already have a closure below. Strong bearish momentum. It's 10 pip candle. We're going into pre-New York and London overlap, which is a lot of momentum. So let's take a sell here. This will be the 3rd trade. I had a recording issue, but I don't feel like re-recording all that, so we're on a 3rd trade. Let's see how it goes. As always, you know the strat, we're looking for 10 pips. At 10 pips, I'm going to close probably 90%, because as you can see, a lot of times your runners, they don't run. You know what I mean? They don't run. The only thing really pertinent about that last one is after the win is when I closed it at 90%. I just did the bar replay to make it quick, fast forward it. If I hadn't done that in a live market, I could have got more. So there's our 10 pips, break even. Let's see what we do. So I can close it right now. Be pretty good. But I only do it, in a live market I would have closed for more profit, but I'm trying to make these videos a little bit quick. Pretty strong rejection, so when we come back, we're going to probably be going bullish. When we come back to pre-London. Yeah, we're making big moves. A large range here on the 30. Clone it. But let's look at the daily. I mean, we already know. You can see we're making higher highs and higher lows. We did reject right here, but if we can break above, don't have enough data to see where we can go. But we're gonna break up. We're gonna take buys if we break above, and we're gonna shoot for our 10 pips here. As you can see, we are at a resistance, creating possibly a support. If we do create this support, and I'll clone it if it holds right, then we have good clean range to come down to touch this resistance. Prior resistance equals current support. They say that all the time. You can go to any Forex educational type channel and you can see that. Previous resistance comes new support. Old resistance, new support. So now we want breaks above or breaks below. This range here, it's not big enough to trade. But that's, I said on my last recording that I wanted to focus on support and resistance, not necessarily entries and exits. So support resistance for me is simple. We're moving strong bullish, and then we reject this area. Resistance is being created. Down here, we made a bullish candle closing at this area. That makes it a support. We didn't break this high, so it's not a buy. We didn't break and come back and retest it, so it's not a buy. I'd want it to break this wick. That would make it a very short trade. So we broke that. And I don't have any data, so I'm just going to shoot for 10, 15 pips. We're moving strong bullish. So we're in time of volume, so in theory it should move the way I want. And that's fine if it don't. The whole purpose of this simulation Saturday is so y'all can see over a period of time that this is a working strategy, right? So keeping it all together, if we close bearish here on this 15 minute, then we would consider taking off 50%. But she's seeming like she wants to go. So that's just like a waiting game. That's right. It'd be cool to do this live. Maybe I should do like live simulations, just simulations. I don't buy into like the whole live market trading. Is just too easy to fake, right? And if I'm just doing simulations for educational purposes, why would I fake it? Why would I fake a simulation? You know what I mean? But what you can definitely see in the simulation is a real market condition. And that's all we're looking for, creating an edge in good market conditions. That's just a lucky catch, you know what I'm saying? So we'll close that, break even. And we got a profit hit. So let's check out our history down. So we got 1 day, 1 trade, 2, 3, and 4, right? So really we're 3 and 1 in this strategy on this trading section. So bear in mind we're in the same month. We're in March, okay? So maybe I'll run this series until the end of a simulation month, right? And if we can come out to the good in a month, man, you have no choice but to be like, okay, maybe there is an edge to this strategy. That's how I look at it anyways. She's pushing strong bullish, man. Strong, a lot of momentum. Slowed down, broke out. So as you can see, you come to the charts. Well, let's pause it. We're gonna go to the daily. Doing another analysis. We still have no data. So that's unfortunate. But we know we're moving strong bullish. Let's see if we have any supports created to push off from. And not on the 4 hour. On a micro level, you could say, I mean, the 4 hours are pretty strong. So even that bearish, this doji style candle, and I'll do a candle video too, so y'all can, if y'all know anything about candles, I'll help you out with that. That whole range is 72 pips. So we could probably find something within that range. Okay, so bringing it down to the 1 hour. Okay, we got, we'll adjust these lines to here and here. Let's do we'll do the bodies. That wig fill, that's ideally that's what we want, this wig fill, because this one barely, I mean, not really anything. But if we broke below, that would be beautiful, because we could retest that and then even come down to this resistance area. Could be a big move potential. So that's one. So, but we'll do 5 trades, right? We did this one, 2 trades. So I'll do 3 more trades with a focus on trying to tell you a little bit more about support resistance. So we had a resistance here. We pushed hard, broke it, created one here, came down, created resistance. So this is our new range. And just look how the market moves. So impulsive move, corrective move. Impulsive move, corrective move. So our next move is going to be an impulse move. If you don't know what impulsive, well, I mean, that's what it is. Impulsive move are these strong moves up, breaking your highs, breaking your highs. Corrections is when it starts to slow down like this. And the market always cycles like that. Am I on auto? Yeah, see, that's auto scroll. I hate it. See, now I can. All right. Impulse, corrective, impulse, corrective, impulse, corrective, impulse, corrective. So you see how that works? May already. It'd be nice to see an upper wick created on this next 30-minute candle, because we're at a support right here. So that's a dangerous take. If we pull back some though. What I'd like to see is a retest. I would probably take an entry here. If it comes up here, I'll take an entry. That's a different concept. I'll have to show y'all or talk to y'all about in another video. You could say that, okay, we're coming back up here to grab liquidity, right? So now when I hit this entry, I can feel very comfortable taking my trade. Because instead of, closing bullish or breaking back into range, so it flipped bearish. So I feel pretty comfortable.
$5 meal deal at McDonald's.
You gotta feel comfortable taking your trades.
Or a McChicken. Then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets.
Oh, we already got it. Look at that.
That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
And I hope I've been changing that. I ain't even
$5
noticed.
meal deal today.
Prices and participation may vary for a limited time.
All right, so let's break that down real fast. And so the daily was pushing heavy bullish. So you would, you're thinking buys, right? That's what I would be thinking. It would only make sense. And maybe it still is buys. But when you consult these lower time frames, look what's happening. We're rejecting. Heavy bearish candle here. And it's been choreographed on the 1 hour. All right, we found our range or our corrective move. So now we're working impulsive. Okay, so you got your resistance right here, support right here. Easy support resistance, right? A bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, boom, that's resistance. This bearish candle followed by a bullish candle, boom, that's your support. Okay, so then we have a broken support right here on the 1 hour. All right, a break and close, that's strong, especially after that move. Okay, so going to the 30, I waited for my move up. So basically in Forex or in candle terminology, that's called it went and it grabbed some liquidity to prepare itself for the move back down. So when it moved up bullish, and when it came back to the entry of this, or the close of this last candle, the previous candle, for me that was a trigger to take a sell. Maybe you want to wait for this close and then take it as it breaks this point, and that'd be fine. Because as you can see, no matter how you spin it, I mean, you would have got a good move out of it. Okay, but since that's our third trade. That's our third trade. Let's move on to the next one. See how we kind of, and we don't know how it's going to go, but you could take some of these profits out now, or you could keep trying to grow your account. But we ended on a bad note a little bit on the last simulation, and here we're making it back. We're back up to 2.6%. So now we have officially made a resistance here on the daily. All right. We'll clone it and see what that looks like. There's really nothing to say here other than right now we're pushing bullish. So if we're breaking highs on the lower time frames, we can take buys. But if we start to break lows, look at that, you got a 64 pip wick fill just from here to here. Okay, So now on the 4 hour, this is what this is what I call my starting range or whatever. The 4 hours where it gets pretty good, right? Because that looks like it looks like we're trying to retest this high already. And I've talked to y'all about that before. Impulse, which would have been here on the 4 hour, but we missed that. That's okay. So now we're looking for a retest, right? So, I mean, we're looking good either way, because if we break the low here on the 4 hour, we can. I would wait to break this low because my range here is only 18 pips, right? If we break here, 30 pips down to that Wakefield, 54 pips. So let's see how that looks on the hour. Oh yeah, she looks real good on the hour. Oh, she's looking beautiful on the hour. So I'll tell you what I'm seeing here. All right, I just showed you. That's our last, like, the reason I'm choosing this as my resistance and not this, guys, okay, is because this move here. If I break here, right here, and take a trade, I have this resistance to deal with. But see, we broke all of them with this candle right here. And we're still moving bullish. 28 pips is a lot. That's why we're sticking with our 1%. And we're looking for like a 56 pip target. So 28 to 56, that's like a 1 to 2, ain't it? For those that are kind of hyped about the risk reward thing. But maybe the 30 will give me a better stop. Yeah, let's we're on the new hour, new 30, but what I'm looking for with this 30 minute, $20 pips, 21. So this is going to be kind of what I think. I'm going to call it like threading the needle a little bit. If we can come down. Nah, that ain't gonna work. I was trying to see if the only way this would work is for me to take a buy on a bearish candle to get a full 20 pip move. And for me, I don't like taking buys or sells when the candle's in the opposite direction. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a break and close above this area right here. So if we break and close above here, we're going to be looking for buys to fill this 32 pips or fill that range. But if instead we close bearish here, then I'm looking for probably a close below that. So let me put that down. Okay, so we're about to have our break and close. And then I'll pause it. Okay, so we have our break and close. Now, so let's say we tap into this area. Okay, that would be my retest. Okay, and then when I come back and break here, we're looking for a buy. So let's watch. This way, you almost, I'm not going to say that you avoid fake outs, but if we were to, right, okay, so right there is our break. We'll take a buy, right? It's kind of impulsive, so we're using the same candle here as our stop. I'm going to target up here just to be, but I mean, I'm looking for it around here. You have reactions here, reactions here, reactions here, so that's probably the best place to stop. But as you can see, that's 23 pips. So that's our 10 pip hit anyways, right? Tap this area. So we went bearish a little bit and then flip bullish. I like how it looks. And then Yeah, it didn't do it immediately, so that's another concept I'll get on later. If it had just shot straight up, it'd have been different, but it came down first, created this little wick right here. Just a little added layer of confidence for me. And then, you know, just pay attention on the 15, I guess, you know. We've already initially, like every trade that we're starting at 1% as opposed to 2%, we're already starting with good risk management. So like that's something to consider. Because I look for 2%, but with my 1%, I'm already doing risk management. And I could have closed there. In the live market, I would have closed. So this account would be even better, but I'm just showing you, even speeding through simulations, where it's moving faster, you can still be caught, or you know, you can still avoid being caught, for lack of a better term, like with your pants down, so to speak. You just got more time to make decisions in the real market, honestly, because everything moves slower. This is accelerated in your simulation. So we got our 4 trades so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. So even on my last recording that I re-recorded, I'm technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 in this simulation session, which it was from the 18th of March to the 24th of March. So like, sticking to your rules, I mean, I don't know, I feel pretty safe with how this works. I just feel pretty safe. I think as long as you can stick with your rules and you cut your losers off and let your winners run, man, there's just something beautiful about simplifying it like this. Bullish followed by bearish, that's our resistance. And we're just going off the most recent moves, okay? Not this, I ain't worried about that right now. Now if I was taking a buy, I'm already above it here with this candle. So if I take a buy, that's 40 pips, and we're above this. Now if this candle was smaller and I was taking a buy like right here, like right in this area, then I have to watch out for this. Just be aware of it. You know, since it's got all this rejecting. But 1% per trade, man, that's very safe. We're talking, now this is just hypothetical, fake, simulated money, okay? But you're talking about basically a $100 loss on a $100,000 account at 1%. That's just, or I'm sorry, not 100,000, 10,000. I was thinking of my demo account. So yeah, $10,000, you lose 100. I mean, that's nothing, right? But now on these wins here, we got 100 here, 100 here, 70 here, 100, you know. So we got almost $500 in wins, $365. Anyways, let's get back to it. All right, so on the 1 hour, strong bullish close here, 22 pips. We are adjusting it for our 30-minute zones. Is it worth it? 20 pips. Yeah, let's take it. I'd rather wait for a retest though, because we've got this strong bullish move. So let's actually wait for a break and close in this area right here. Just playing it a little safe, I guess. only because we've almost corrected this whole move down, or half of it at least. We're at this area here, so we're correcting this move, and we're here. Definitely looking for a break into this area. If not, if we get a bearish close, I'll take sales. Definitely. I mean, we've broke this support. We've broken this support. Rejecting this area, so there's good reasons to take a sell right now. And all right. So now we've got a small wait. Once we break this, I'm looking to hit that target. It's a little risky. Let's see if I can get a top wick first. And that could have been a move. It's just I made the decision to stick to my rules, as you should. Now if we close bearish here, then I'll take that. I'll take a trade. Soon as we get an upper wick though, I want to see it kind of come up first. Yeah, like this. See, it started off strong bullish. So if we flip now, then it's a definite sell. Now I'm just looking for a flip. So we flip bearish. Let's see how she's going. All right, so we're on the next 15 minute. Still pushing. Too slow. That's the one thing about the simulation. Sometimes you miss out on, and then I can come back and lose the trade. You know, but that's all right. That's okay. I know it's a winning strategy, so man, I'm super slow. Obviously don't play first person shooters or anything. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, perfect. Get my 90% break even. And let's just, if it pushes again, I'm just gonna close all right there. All right, so how many trades was that? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 simulation trades. You should be able to go check my last simulation to confirm that we did in fact leave off right here. You can check the trade number right there, okay? So hopefully what you get out of this simulation is the fact that anytime you're pushing in a certain direction, you're just looking for one candle close in the opposite direction to confirm if it's a support or resistance. So just to make it quick, we have this bearish move and this bullish candle close. So we'll go next bar. So that's weak. That's a weak close. But going off the rules, that would be a support. So if we break, I'm not taking this trade, but I'm just saying by my strategy and my rules, if I break below here, then I could take that trade. So we'll bar it just to see what happens. Boom. It would have broke right here. I would have had a stop loss above this candle. And then we would have made our trade. So those are the small fine details of my trading strategy being simulated. And if you like it, if you think it makes sense, then and that you enjoyed this content. As always, like the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.